Fabian, are you with me?
I
I saw what you saw, but we're here now. Pay attention.
What's that smell?
Fresh blood. Kindred blood.
Oh my. I hadn't realized how much it had changed. How much it had gone to dust. Bodies, fire. What's going on?
Discovered in Lou Graham's penthouse. A corpse. It smells strongly of burned flesh, for obvious reasons. The actual cause of death is unclear, and there is no sign of where the head might be. That's nice. Download choices affect your relationship with those you are talking to and your future choices and interactions with them. Wait. What's ringing that?
I assume from the smell that you are not another of my unwanted suitors.
I am not with them.
No. Somehow you don't seem the type. Well now, it's not often I see someone new in my city. Tell me your story, and we shall see if we are friends or not. Well? Or would you prefer to wash first? You positively reek, my dear.
Remember who you're speaking to.
I would like to wash, actually, if you are offering.
Darling, don't be absurd. I'm not about to let a stranger into my tub. A good friend, maybe, but you are not yet a friend. You are not yet anything, are you?
I laid in torpor for 100 years. I am new to this time, and this place.
You should have stayed in the 1920s, a much better time. Now, let's see. Gone these 100 years with that storied look about you, Oh my. How serendipitously the chips do fall. After 100 years, the nomad emerges again here in my parlor. And so, like a Banu Hakim, to arrive so aromatically fresh from slaughter. But you do seem to always be around when the winds of change blow strongest. Such an honor.
The pleasure is all mine.
Not all of it, I assure you. But tell me, nomad of many faces, what do you call yourself now?
Fire.
Then I'm simply beside myself to meet you. Fire. As I'm sure the prince shall be. After all, you're an interesting person, and this is a most interesting time.
And what is it that makes these times so interesting?
Well, of course. You don't know. In just 2 nights, Seattle's gone to hell in a handbasket. First, this grisly business with my dear Campbell, and then a spree of reckless murders just last night, and now anarchs accosting me in my own domain. Sudden transitions of power, just awfully messy, aren't they? But I have no doubt our new prince will bring a swift end to the turmoil.
Grisly business. What happened to Campbell?
Now that is an expression. Penny for your thoughts?
Campbell is no longer prince. What befell him?
2 nights ago, my poor child was found outside Weaver Tower missing something rather vital. His head.
What? How? Who?
Luckily, I had a spare. My other child, Ryung Choi. She rules now in his stead, under my careful tutelage.
Is it known yet who slew Campbell?
Darling, the answer is staring you in the face, lifelessly, from my fireplace. First Campbell, now me. Those vile anarch socialists are growing bold.
The Anarchs destroyed Campbell? Unlikely.
How they amassed such strength under my child's watch, I do not know. But I intend to find out.
There was a killing spree last night.
A figure in a bloodied white gown. So I hear. Running rabid through the streets, trailing gore and Dior knows what else. Seems the rabble think a leadership crisis the ideal moment to make a scene. If they had it their way, the Masquerade would be more tattered than a whore's brassiere. But we'll catch them. Our pet hive is overly efficient, assuming that brute of a sheriff doesn't lobotomize the culprit first.
So the Masquerade remains intact. How much do the mortals know about this murder spree?
Oh, the wayward child's all over their television news and social media. Mortals call them #Vampire Bundy. Nobody's taking it seriously, of course. Quite extraordinary, the number of sins you can blame on mental health these days, but still, you can't be too careful. How many bloodless bodies does it really take, after all, to turn on a light bulb? The kindred responsible will be held to account. You can be sure of that.
The new prince, your child, Ryong. Tell me of her.
Young, by our standards, but insightful, considered, decisive, which is the best thing a prince can be. Her only flaw is that she is regrettably contemporary. She has big ideas, as the young so often do. Campbell was already a bit of a modernizer, and look where that got him.
Can you make an introduction for me to Prince Ryong?
I'd think she's rather busy squashing an insurrection, though I'm sure a little extra muscle wouldn't go amiss. You have my blessing, and you can use your audience to let Ryong know that I require new more competent security. Someone with a keen hunter's instinct who can accommodate my particular tastes. Now, unless you have something further to discuss.
What is the political landscape of Seattle?
We're a Camarilla city, of course, though not, it would seem, as exclusively as I had hoped. I told Campbell not to broker with the Anarchs, but now it's evident that he disregarded my advice. They're mostly made up of thin bloods, you know. Worse than Tremere, if you ask me. At least Campbell followed my advice and had the runoffs branded. Proper kindred deserve to know with whom they're dealing, don't you think?
Which clans call Seattle home?
Aside from Ventru, we host Toreador, an indecent number of Nosferatu, and more Bruja than I prefer. There used to be more of Malkavian bloodline, but I find I have little tolerance these days. As for Tremere, well, I suppose it's just Sophia and the Thorn Woman. No Chantry here to speak of, and between us, good riddance. Other dregs from time to time. They come, they go.
What can you tell me about Seattle itself?
Oh, it's a wonderful city. The best of America's intellect and culture. The best music, too, even if the last few decades have been unfortunate. Oh, and our forests, our mountains, free from wolves, too, of all breeds. You're welcome.
Tell me more about yourself, Lou Graham.
I was a prince in life and in death. You ask who I am. My dear, I am Seattle. If you want to know more, you can simply visit the Seattle Underground Museum. I hear they do night tours, though of course, the mortals can never give you the full story.
I will take my leave, for the time being.
Don't be a stranger, darling.
Lou liked you. Guessing that isn't your first narcissist. Triong Choi, then. Now Prince. There's a thing. My bet is you'll find her in Campbell's office, Weaver Tower. I get an inkling of what it's like for you now, waking from torpor. It's only been a day or two for me. The world is upended.
at you. Even more delicious up close. I imagine the feeling is regrettably mutual. Oh, don't look so surprised, little flame. The first stage of my process is observation. Isabella Moore, artist.
And a toreador, I take it.
Is it so obvious? I hope I don't offend your delicate sensibilities. You should stop by my place. Atrium. The kind call it a nightclub, but it's so much more. I have something rather special planned. Once, it might have taken your breath away. If you're open to new experience.
Perhaps I will.
Oh, but what am I talking about? You came here to see Lou Graham. It's been, what, decades since she left that musty old penthouse? How fares the former prince?
She seemed well.
Is that so? Well, I won't keep you. You will accept my invitation?
If my pursuits take me nearby, I will consider it.
I'm sure they will. Art always takes. The question is, what will be spared? Until then, little flame.
Off to Weaver Tower to see the newest prince, then?
Indeed.
Well, well. It's not often Isabella thinks someone is worth talking to. She mostly ignores me, and for that, I'm thankful. No doubt you're wondering about the court, and Ryong Choi, our new prince, it seems. She is sharp as a tack, and deals fair. But who's to say? Power changes folks, I guess.
Adept talkers and architects of change, forever marching against the perceived mainstream. Agitators and heretics, the Bruja are often embraced from the ranks of revolutionaries. They are unafraid to be the antithesis of society, fostering counterculture wherever they tread. No stranger to violence, they strive to spread their own ideals, even if they must do so alone. A Bruja's blood grants them strength and swiftness. They can turn the tide of a battle, acting fast, hitting hard, and goading their foes into making the first fatal move. Bruja are an unstoppable force in a fight, their powerful demeanor ensuring they remain on top. Clan Toreador. Known for their seductive natures, Toreador vampires are drawn to art and beauty, forever trying to stir their own deadened hearts. Supernaturally graceful and charming, the divas are always looking for the next thrill, leaving a detritus of discarded lovers and victims in their wake. Despite their reputation as decadent sensates, members of Clan Toreador are no less lethal, and their charm has been the downfall of more than one prince. Unless acting in haste or passion, they embrace only those they deem worthy of a place in their ranks. Their blood grants them quickness of thought and will allowing them and will oh their blood grants them quickness of thought and will, allowing them to make the first move, often before their enemy has a chance to react. They can entrance and seduce their victims and enemies, luring them in and blinding them to the danger in front of them until it's too late. The thin-blooded. A vampire child always rises from death with weaker blood than their sire. In the modern nights, some vampires are such weak blood that they are not considered true kindred at all. They are known as thin bloods or duskborn. Many consider them pests, half-lives with no claim to true undeath. Thin bloods do not belong to any particular clan and make up the dregs of kindred society. By order of the Seattle Camarilla, thin bloods must be branded to set them apart from true vampires, and they are often hunted and destroyed without a second thought. Overlooked and downtrodden, Seattle thin bloods tend to band together in a form of resistance, often forming gangs to gain strength in numbers. But their thin-blooded nature provides them some unusual characteristics. Although they lack the strength of blood to use most vampiric abilities, many are resistant to sunlight. They also distinguish themselves through their knowledge and skill in thin blood alchemy, creating powerful but unpredictable elixirs to bolster their powers. Seattle has, in recent years, seen a proliferation of these elixirs flooding the streets, sometimes causing havoc when a vampire user is ill-prepared for the effects. Diablerie is the forbidden act of draining another vampire completely, committing the final blasphemy by drinking in their very essence and their power. It is condemned by kindred society. Clan Malkavian. Shamir. Once a house of mortal mages seeking immortality, Clan Shamir gained its name from an 8th century mage who was in part successful in that quest. Thousands of mortals and kindreds were sacrificed in his effort to discover the elixir of life. Obsessed with knowledge and power, he discovered the curse of vampirism, ushering himself and his followers into eternal unlife, and eternal hunger. While powerful, Tremere are rarely trusted. They can often be found within Camarilla domains, using their craft to bolster the strengths of the court. But despite this, they are seldom seen in control of territories, holding fewer princehoods than even Clan what? Than even Clan Nosferatu. Just as their skills make them valuable, few want to see them at the reins of power. Members of Clan Tremere can bend their own blood to their will, weaponizing vitae against their foes. Their sorcery affects not only their own blood, but also that of their enemies, and they can inflict great pain and destruction. Clan La Sombra. La Sombra vampires are expected to triumph at any cost. Ruthlessness is a sought-after trait in progeny, making their reputation as betraying interlopers well-deserved. Most do not seek attention, preferring to act as puppeteers, powers behind the proverbial throne. Historically, most of the Sombra were found in the dreaded Sabbat sect. In recent times, many have turned to Camarilla princes for alliance. This upheaval was given way to distrust, with many kindred unwilling to believe those who once staunchly waged war for the Sabbat won't turn again in the ever-changing tide of knightly politics. The Sombra can use their power to invoke fear in enemies and allies alike. Masters of Shadow, they weaponize their control of it to isolate, ensnare, and incapacitate a target. The children of Hakim balance on a nice edge, caught between their need for justice and their thirst for vampire blood. Most Banu Hakim marshal themselves with a strict code of conduct, which serves not only their cause, but also to regulate their thirst. Banu Hakim seek to embrace mortals capable of assessing and handling threats, enforcing laws and traditions, and punishing transgressors. Descendants of the judge of all vampires, Hakamites are often valued as sheriffs in Camarilla domains. Blood sorcerers, Clan Banu Hakim, are judges and executioners. Swift and deadly, they can silence their foes through violence and sorcery. Banu Hakim can take down an enemy in the blink of a mortal eye with chilling precision. The Camarilla hold the power in Seattle over kindred and mortal alike. Established for well over 100 years, claws firmly in the city's underbelly since its infancy. Like most Camarilla courts, Seattle is primarily controlled by eventual elites, with representatives from other clans acting as primogenists. It doesn't matter who you vote for, who your chief of police is, or who you pay protection money to, the court pulls all the strings. The Glacier Hotel, an imposing luxury hotel dating from the early 20th century. Despite occasional whispers of strange disappearances and haunted rooms, it has long been regarded as Seattle's premium place to stay. Lou Graham can be found in the penthouse apartment. A neglected hovel, but a satisfactory temporary stronghold. Once the home of a man named Dale, who is now terminally absent. It smells intimately mortal, cooked onion and burned garlic, unpleasantly sharp synthetic perfumes. Yuck. The door has a sturdy lock, and the windows block the sunlight. Seattle, a city in Washington State, Northwest America, founded in 1851, inhabited by its first kindred shortly after Seattle's Camarilla. its first kindred shortly after Seattle's Camarilla had been established for many decades. An infamous nightclub hosted by Isabella Moore, renowned for extravagant events that pushed the boundaries of artistic expression and eschew common decency. Weaver Tower, the headquarters of the Seattle Camarilla. On the surface, it's a bustling hive of mortal business dealings. Behind the scenes, it's where dark plans are hatched, cover stories are concocted, and knees bend to the real rulers of the city. Weaver Tower, Atrium Nightclub, Glacier Hotel, New Graham, Atrium Nightclub, Weaver Tower. Nope. Character, Isabella Moore, Toreador Primogen. A Toreador who serves the Seattle Camarilla as Primogen. Isabella is a self-proclaimed artist, and she operates Atrium, a nightclub that also hosts special events tailored to kindred tastes, inviting clientele to enjoy the benefits of being valued members of the court. Isabel is keen for the Nomad to attend an upcoming event she is holding. Ryong Choi, the new prince, the newly crowned Prince of Seattle and child of Lou Graham. J.J. Campbell, the decapitated prince. The last prince of Seattle, his decapitated remains were discovered shortly before the Nomad woke from torpor in Seattle, leaving the city in uneasy political turmoil. His assassin has not yet been identified or brought to justice. Dr. Katsumi Ishizaki, Anarch Voice. Katsumi commands enough respect to be regarded as the leader among the Seattle Anarchs, although she does not command them all. Her priority seems to be maintaining the tenuous peace between factions, preventing further kindred bloodshed to the best of her ability. Benny Muldoon, the court sheriff, an aggressive Bruja kindred that first met the Nomad just after they woke. On their first proper foray into Seattle, he serves as the sheriff of Seattle and appears to have a particular vendetta against Thin Bloods. Lou Graham, Seattle's retired prince, a powerful kindred of the Ventrue bloodline. This once Prince of Seattle has retired from the limelight. She rarely, if ever, leaves her penthouse within the Glacier Hotel. She is a powerful kindred over 100 years old. While Lou abdicated her throne for reasons unknown, she still remains a highly influential member of the city's Camarilla. She is also the sire of Prince Ryong Choi, the Nomad. Nomad goes by many names, but in this time and place they choose to be known as Fire. Whoever or whatever brought the Nomad to this compromised state is unknown. Fabian might know a bit about the legends of the house, but not much. Are they simply unlucky? Or are they fleeing some bane? In any case, it is clear that they always stand among destruction, and yet walk away apparently unscathed. The only thing that is for certain is that the Nomad, whoever they are, will choose what information they wish to share, and with whom. Fabian, the Malkavian detective, a stranger's voice living in Fire, said, Fabian is a loquacious detective and a kindred of the Malkavian clan. Before being reduced to a voice trapped in Fire's mind, he worked for the Seattle Camarilla under the direction of the Sheriff Benny. He remembers enough for the moments to help the Nomad navigate Seattle as a kind of secret guide. Whether or not that will ultimately be helpful remains to be seen.
You'll meet Tali, too. Queer fish, and as colorful as they come. You already met Benny and Isabella, stick and carrot of the court, respectively.
That
Bueno.
is Seattle's inner circle?
Hard to say, given the Campbell news. There are plenty more kindred in Seattle, but who is floating to the top?
I've got nothing for you, Skid. Now fuck off. You're scaring off the Johns.
Oh, what a party. I hope there weren't photos.
I bet I could slap the ugly right off your ass and no one would even try to stop me. Not a single person.
Give me everything that is yours.
Ugh, someone needs to teach you some manners.
What about experience points? What's this? Another couple.
I paid good money for this lingerie. No one can even see it.
The hell do you want, friendo? You trying to start something?
Give me everything that is yours.
Fuck you! Get out of here!
Goddamn snow.
Heard some change? Anyone?
Just accept the pin. This is my money, so fuck off.
Slow night.
I'm so bored.
Jesus God, help!
Oh, yeah.
is like a dream come true.
Just a few more nights, and I can get out of here.
I think this was destiny. We were meant to meet.
Damn it! That's what I should have said. Well, maybe. I was hoping I'd find a bum to kick the shit out of.
Give me everything that is yours.
I hoped you'd give me an excuse, you piece of shit!
Slow night. I'm so bored.
Have mercy.
A little help. Read to spare.
There's plenty of room here for both of us. We don't need to fight.
We could make a beautiful mess.
You might want to just get out of here, if you can. It's a rough night. Look, I'll leave you alone. You leave me alone, okay?
Your secrets, what you hide from the world. You are wonderful.
That's so kind. Thanks, I guess. And happy holidays.
Hmm.
Where's the action at?
Spare some change? Anyone?
Get off my corner, punk. This is my street. Find your own.
All that is yours shall be mine.
Oh, I'm gonna beat you so hard.
Jesus, it's cold tonight. You're new around here. This is my turf, dickweed.
There is nothing you have that I will not take.
Fuck you!
You done it now!
This is it! The last one I need tonight.
Gotta get home.
Is this your car? Sorry. I don't want to die! No, no, just go away. I'll do anything. Stay away.